Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, Ramru, is it audible? Are you able to hear me well? Or it is feeble?
It's good, Prabhu. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, this one last time there was some problem. So I just want to make sure it is audible. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, thank you very much, dear devotees, for giving your valuable time and association. Good evening. So, today is a very auspicious day. I mean, in India, but we can celebrate here too. Because yesterday, yes, we just chanted the Mangalacharan, we took the name of Lalita. So, Lalita Devi is the very close associate of Srimati Radharani. So, her appearance day, as per US calendar, it was yesterday, but in India, it's celebrated today, on Friday. So, and if we get mercy of Lalita Devi, then what happens? Radharani will be pleased. And if Radharani is pleased, Krishna will be pleased. So it's like link, going to somebody who we can please easily. So we can pray to Lalita Chakhi in a mood that please help us serve you and the Yugal, the beautiful Yugal, which is Radha and Krishna, and say how we can serve them. Please give us entry into their service. So we have to request them. We have to beg for mercy. So we can do that today. So we'll continue study of our Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have done up to shloka number 22. Last time we studied up to 22, yes. And today we are going to start from 23 onwards. Okay. So last time we remembered we covered the 9 process of bhakti, the devotional steps, how we can go from Shraddha to Prema. Sukdev Goswami very detailed explained in each and every shloka. And we know that this is the process that we should all follow. And the most important part here is anartha-nivritti, which is the biggest obstacle. In all the 9 processes, that is the most difficult. We discussed about why it is difficult, because we have accumulated karma anartha from past so many lives that cleaning that, like suppose if you have a pot which is dirty, it takes many rounds to clean up, right? If it's a brand new, you just rinse it and it's clean. But we have a pot which have been cooked multiple times, and then cleaning that is going to take a lot of time. So similarly, our life also is like that we have accumulated anartha from past many lives. Even in this life, we have been accumulating, and probably now also we are accumulating some. So cleaning them is going to take some time. But if we do our bhajan very nicely, bhajan kriya, then automatically this will go away. And then we can have Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, and Prem. So these are steps that we should follow. Now here, Sukadeva Goswami explains this process. The question may come, right, that who should we worship? It is mentioned that we should worship. So who should we worship? So Shastra gives very beautiful. So link between the prayer section and this section is that we should worship Bhagwan. And who is Bhagwan? Vishnu, Sri Krishna. He is Bhagwan. Anybody else we worship, it is not devotional service. It's not bhakti. Bhakti is done only to Vishnu, only and only Vishnu, or Lord Krishna. For everybody else, it is called Aradhana. Like we are doing Aradhana for other deities. Then it is called Aradhana. Like this now Navratri will come, Durga Ashtami. So that is, we worship Durga also. In Bengal, there is a big festival. In fact, now in India, it's everywhere. But it's a very prime festival in West Bengal. So that is called Aradhana. It's not Bhakti. So Bhakti is only and only if you do it to Lord Vishnu. So that's how we should understand. So let's begin further that what Sukadeva Goswami is talking about. So here we will see some of the questions that have been asked that will be answered. So 2 more questions that will be answered in today's class. So there are 6 questions that sages asked in the first chapter, right? So we are going to read from 23. So let us recite this word. Sattvam rajastam iti prakrutir gunaste yukta para purusha eka ihasya dhatte sityadaye hari virinchi hareti sanya
Tityadaye Hari Virinchi Hareti Samma.
Sthityadaye hari virinchi hareti sanya.
Tityadaye Hari Virinchi Hareti Samma.
Shreyamsi tatra khalu sattva tano nrunasyu.
Shreyamsi tatra kalu sattvatano namshu.
Shreyamsi tatra khalu sattva tano nrunasyu.
Shreyamsi tatra kalu sattvatano namshu.
Would you like to read the translation? The confidence of possibility of God is indirectly associated with the key modes of experiences, remains and knowledge, and just of nature of world creation, maintenance, and discussion. He accepts the three qualitative forms of ground, Vishnu, and Shiva. Of these three, all human beings can derive ultimate benefit from Vishnu, form of the quality of God. Thank you. So Lord has accepted 3, what we call it as Guna Avatar, right? 3 qualitative form, 3 quality, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So how it is represented? So here we can see Lord Vishnu represents the mode of goodness, and he does the maintenance of the universe. Whole universe is maintained by who? Lord Vishnu. Then Lord Brahma, he represents the mode of passion, and that is doing the creation. As we know, from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, level on the lotus, Lord Brahma appeared, right? And then he created the entire material world, right? So there is 2 creation. One is Sarga Visarga. Sarga is a primary creation, which is created by the Mahavishnu through his glances. From his pores, the new Brahman comes in. That is done. Then further, the secondary creation, which is called Visarga, is done by Lord Brahma. So that is what Lord Brahma is creating, and he is representing the mode of passion, because he is a creation activity. Like you write a code, IT, what happened? There's so much work, coordination, conference call, this passion. You cannot do it by chanting. You have to be active. So it's called mode of passion. And then Lord Shiva represents the mode of ignorance, destruction. When the annihilation has to happen, that will be done by Lord Shiva. So this is how three things are there. And all these three, who should we worship? Sutta Goswami says we should worship Vishnu. So bhakti should only be done to Lord Vishnu, nobody else. Of course, we respect everybody. This does not mean sometimes we say, oh, we should do bhakti only to Vishnu. We start disrespecting other demigods, and no, that we should never do. They are also part of Krishna's creation. So we should respect them. We may not worship and ask anything from them, but respect should always be maintained. A very, very important point.
So one question.
Yes.
So Lord Brahma is there for all the universe. One Brahma is there
For each universe.
each universe, but Vishnu is one of those.
No, Mahavishnu is one,
Yes,
but Garbhodaksha Vishnu is also there in every universe.
right. And same as the other Vishnu, it's every living universe.
Kshirodaksha Vishnu is not just in living being, he is there in every atom. We'll see that in further.
So how about Shiva, Lord Shiva?
Yeah.
See, they are in all universes.
Yes, he is there in all universes. Yes. Lord
Yeah.
Brahma is there, Lord Shiva is also there. Every universe he is there. Yes, Ram, you are saying something?
Yeah, probably like Lord Shiva, even Lord Brahma is like in the material universe he exists, but Lord Shiva exists in material universe and also in the spiritual realm also.
Yes, he is also in the spiritual world, protecting the Goloka. He is also there.
Shiva,
Yeah. So that is how we should understand. Yes. So.
Oh, maybe. Wait, I think I feel. Oh,
So we, as Prabhupada also mentions in the purport, the ultimate benefit may be derived from Vishnu, the personality of Godhead. So we should always worship Vishnu and the forms of Vishnu, like Narasimhadev or Ram. But eventually it's all Vishnu. So this is something that we should always keep in mind.
Prabhu, like representation of this material modes means their primary duty is to deliver the people who are in those material.
Yes, very true. So yeah, good that you brought up. So basically, we should not think that Lord Brahma is the representative of the mode of passion, means he is in mode of passion. When you say Lord Shiva is a representative of the mode of ignorance, doesn't mean that he is in mode of ignorance. No, he is not. What they are doing is they are delivering people in those modes to a higher mode. Because if you want to go, like for example, if you have to fly from here to India, you probably go hopping, like here to some other place, and from there you go, right? So you cannot jump like somebody who is in mode of ignorance. You cannot bring him to Shuddha Sattva straight away. Not possible. Like somebody who is in a KG, you can say, okay, now let's do PhD research. The child will not understand. But he said, no problem. Go from KG to first standard, second grade, third, fourth, fifth, 12th, graduation, masters. Now that person can do. So this is a graduation process that we need. Lord Shiva is going to bring people in the mode of ignorance to higher level and higher and higher. And then slowly they will come to Sattva, which is mode of goodness. And from there we go to Shuddha Sattva. And then we can go back to God. So it's a gradual process. So Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are facilitating Lord Krishna, bringing back every devotee back to God. So that's what we should. We should not think that, oh, Lord Shiva, oh, he's also in mode of ignorance. No, it is not like that. Okay. So in this shloka talks about three modes and comparison of three modes. Like he says, passion is better than ignorance, obviously, right? And goodness is best because you can do bhakti in mode of goodness only. Bhakti can only be done. The realization of Brahman or absolute truth can only happen in mode of goodness. It cannot happen in any other mode. So somebody is in ignorance, who's lazy, sleeping too much, how can they do bhakti? They cannot. So at least they will worship Lord Shiva, and they will drink and smoke, and everything they'll do. But at least Lord Shiva is compassionate. At least slowly he will say, okay, no problem, please come. little by little, they will get mercy, and then slowly they will progress. So that's what it is mentioned in this. And the very beautiful example is given here. What is the example given? Firewood. Right? So here we can see that the firewood is like mode of ignorance. So when you have a wood, raw wood, which is dry wood, if you put it in this room, it's there, but it's not helping. There's a lot of cold. If you need, what happens? You need to ignite. So when we ignite the wood, what happens first? The smoke comes. The smoke is still better than no fire at all, right? When the wood is raw, there is nothing coming. So at least smoke will, little bit heat will come. Some warmth will get. But mode of goodness, which is fire, is best, because when you have fire, everything is lit up, it gives light, heat, and you can feel comfortable, right? We all have fireplaces in our homes. When winter comes, very cold, what happens? We put some wood and put it light, and we can feel a little warm, right? So similarly, ignorance is the lowest, then we can go higher to passion, but best is what? Mode of goodness, which is the fire. And we have shown arrow above that, because it is still we have higher, which is Shuddha Sattva, or Vishuddha Sattva, which is the best, which is a pure transcendental bliss that one can get if you are in that mode. But it's a gradual process. At least we should do bhakti in the mode of goodness. When we do bhakti, slowly we'll come in that. And most of the time, we will remain in that mode. Normally, every human being, they go through the cycle of all three modes. It is present in everybody. Nobody is an exception. The variation, depending on the variation of how much we carry, our mode will be decided. Somebody who's always sleeping and lazy and not doing anything is like mode of ignorance. Is in mode of ignorance. But somebody who's very active, wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then chanting from 3:30 to 7 o'clock and doing worship, reading Bhagavatam in the morning, all is mode of goodness, because doing all the activities. But afternoon, where the office work, so it's mode of passion. But since we have done our sadhana very nicely, the mode of passion can also be converted into mode of goodness, because we are not agitated, we are silent, we are speaking softly, we are dealing nicely with people, because we are in mode of goodness. Otherwise, today people get agitated very quickly. If you are standing on a signal and if you are not moved, people will start honking. If you are changing lane and you probably make a little mistake, people will get agitated. Hey, what is this? These are small things. Why? Because they are in mode of passion or in ignorance. So we have to be in mode of goodness to achieve any good thing in life. So that's what this particular shloka describes. Shloka number 24. So let's go to next. So this describes the liberation. Text number 25. So let us read this word. Bhujire munayo thagre. Bhujire munayo thagre. Bhagwantam adokshajam. Sattvam vishuddham kshemaya. Kalpante yenutaniha. Yeah, Ram Prabhu, would you like to read translation?
Sure, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Translation by His Divine Grace Abhicharan Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Previously, all the great sages rendered service unto this personality of Godhead due to his existence above the three modes of material nature. They worshipped him to become free from material conditions and thus derive the ultimate benefit. Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So very, very important words for us to understand. There are few lines which are highlighted. I have highlighted them to tell what it is. What is the line? But can you read those highlighted lines? Are you able to read?
Whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world.
Thank you, Niharika. So here, Prabhupada is saying that whoever follows such great authorities is also eligible for liberation from the material world. What it means that somebody who is already liberated, we should follow them, or somebody who's, not even aware of it. Suppose if somebody wants to do a PhD, will you go to somebody who is still in like 12th grade, who's not aware, right? Somebody who has already done PhD, you will go to them to get some coaching, guidance, how to do it. So basically what it's saying is that follow the footsteps of our acharyas, Srila Prabhupada, Sukadeva Goswami, all our, Guru work. They are doing such amazing service. So we should follow their footsteps. So anybody can recall this kind of instruction given in Mahabharata? Anybody knows about it? There is a beautiful verse comes in Mahabharata. We probably discussed this long back, not now. Okay, so I have that here. So let's see this. So what is this? You all can decide after me. Tarko pratishtha shutayo vibhinna naiko rishiyasya matam pramanam
ऋषिर्यस्य मतं नवाम्
dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam
धर्मस्य तत्त्वं निहितं गुहायाम्
mahajano yena gata sapantha.
जनो येन गतः सपन्तः.
So this is dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam. Mahajano yena gata sapantha. Mahajana. We should follow the footsteps of Mahajana. So, Prabhupada, can you read the highlighted word?
The blue.
Yes, blue.
Shastras confirm one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahayanas advocate.
Yes. Thank you. So this is what he said. So therefore, following the footstep of our Guru word is very, very important. Not doing whimsically. Like, he says, dry argument are inconclusive. He said, no, can we not do like this? No, Acharya has done like, just do it. Just follow what they are doing. That's it, and we'll get liberated. If we try to do on our own something, then that's not going to work. Somebody who doesn't know yoga, and he said, oh, let me try myself. And then what happens? Probably injured back or hand, twisting. This can happen. But if they have a guru who's teaching yoga and they follow what they are teaching, they'll be fine. Exactly the same thing. We should all follow what our Guru work has taught us, not something whimsically, whichever way we want to do it. This is very important. So let's move on to the next shloka. So here, Sukadeva Goswami is emphasizing that we should reject the demigod worship and worship Vishnu only. He is emphasizing here in this verse. Only worshipping Vishnu. Again, rejecting demigod worship does not mean rejecting demigods and not giving them any respect. That is not the point. Very important, because many times, sometimes you would read and say, oh, reject. Means not required. We don't have to worry. Throw everything. No, not like that. Very important. Yeah, Krishna is saying Mahadev, but you know what happens? Not everybody reads Bhagavad Gita. If you ask how many of you read Bhagavad Gita, how many hands will go up if you go to any community? Not everybody reads Bhagavad Gita. And even if everybody reads, not everybody understands, whoever has read it. And those who understand may not implement it. So when you put a filter, the output is going to be very small, very, very small. So therefore, it is emphasized in many different scriptures. We will see that same instructions are given in many scriptures. The reason is that not everybody is going to read one particular scripture. Somebody says, I have an interest in reading Srimad Bhagavatam because it has got devotees' life, how they have overcome the challenges in their life and they went back to God. I want to read about their life. So, okay, Srimad Bhagavatam. No, I would like to hear directly from Krishna's instruction. Okay, Bhagavad Gita. Whatever is told in Bhagavatam, whatever stories have been told, how to live life and all that. I want to see who has lived it. Oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Read Chaitanya Charitamrita. Like that. So depending on our interest, we read different scriptures. But if you see, every scripture is, the sar is only one. That worship only Lord Krishna. Only then we can go back to it. Otherwise, it is not going to be helpful. So this is but that's why we see these six keep coming time and again. Okay, let us recite this verse and then we do the translation. Mumukshavo Gora Rupana Hitva Bhutapati Natha Narayana Kala Shanta
Kala Shanta
Bhajanti Hai Anasuyavaha.
Yanti Anusuyavaha.
Would you like to read something?
Those who are serious about liberation are certainly non-envious, and they respect all. Yet they reject the horrible and ghastly forms of the demigods and worship only the all-blissful forms of Lord Vishnu and his plenary portions.
Thank you, Mother. So here, very clearly, what is saying? They are non-envious. First of all, they don't have any envy towards any other than God or any other person. Nothing. No, they don't have envy towards any living entity. That's a quality of that. And then they respect all. They respect everybody. But what they don't do, they reject the demigod worship. Respect is there. Lord Indra comes, yes. Lord Ganesha comes. Ganesh Chaturthi is going on right now. The festival is there. Devotees may bring Lord Ganesha. That's fine. They can say, Lord Ganesha, please bless me so that my obstacle in the bhakti will go away. He's a Vignaharta, takes away obstacles from our life. Many people think that obstacle for becoming prosperous in life, creating wealth. Lord Ganesha, please help me become millionaire. That is not. We should pray to Lord Ganesha, saying that, please bless me. Please remove obstacle from the bhakti. I'm having difficulty waking up in the morning. Can you help me? I'm not going to chant with focus. Can you help me, Lord Ganesha? That kind of prayer is perfectly all right. But not like, Lord Ganesha, give me this, give me that. Or give me promotion. Can you do something? Put something in my boss's mind so I can get promotion. Not.
I think except devotees, maybe everyone pray for the material benefits only.
Yes, yeah, everybody prays for material benefits only. That is the difference between devotee and non-devotee. Devotee prays, but for higher purpose. Our higher purpose is what? Go back to God. We don't want to take birth again and again. We have been taking birth again for millions of lives. We have been born into various species. 84 lakh species. Brahmaji has created so many species. So we have been going through that yoni after yoni and yoni. What happens? At least now we have got association of devotee. We have got the very nice shastra. We got deity worship. All this is happening. Why need to take up to that process? It's like a higher taste. When we get higher taste in life, we will not go to lower taste. Nobody. Suppose if somebody is living in a very beautiful mansion, if they say, now you move to apartment. They say, why? I'm comfortable, I'm fine here, isn't it? Nobody wants to go and move into like one small bedroom apartment. Why? Because home is good. Single family home is always better. So similarly, when we get bhakti, which is going to take us to the highest place, which is going to give the best results, why not take that and why go to lower modes? Yet, many times, what is happening? Even in devotee, we go to lower modes to do some enjoyment. And then say, okay, I'll do bhakti again. No, we should keep going up, not going down and going up. Yeah, we may fall down because the Maya is very strong, but we should be resilient enough to bounce back and do bhakti. Nice. So we should be non-envious, rejecting demigod worship, but worship only Vishnu and his expansions, plenary portions. Lord Nrsimha, Pavan Dev, All this can be worshipped, no problem. Okay. Now here, who worship demigod, that is what is mentioned here. Those in Rajas and Tamas mode, they worship demigods. So let us recite these words. Rajastama prakrutayaha samshila bhajanti vai pitrubhuta pitrubhuta pradeshadin
Rajeshadin
Shriya Ishwarya Pradet Sabha.
Shavaha.
Robert, can you read? Translate.
Those who are in modes of passion and ignorance worship the forefathers, other living beings and demigods who are in charge of cosmic activities. For they are urged by desire to be materially benefited with women, wealth, power, and aristocratic birth.
Hare Krishna. So here is very clearly mentioned that who goes to demigod? Those who want, what they want. They want three things. Here mentioned woman, wealth, power. For this thing, people go. I need more wealth. I need power. Please bless me. Therefore, they go to demigods. But Prabhupada mentions here in a purport, very beautiful. Here it is mentioned. Let me read this. For material enjoyment, there is no need to approach the demigods. Very important point. Even if you want to do a material enjoyment, we need not go to demigods. The demigods are but servants of the Lord. As such, they are duty bound to supply necessities of life in the form of water, light, air, etc. One should work hard and worship the Supreme Lord by the fruits of one's hard labor for existence, and that should be the motto of life. So this is important. Many times we end up thinking, yeah, okay, let me do a little bit here, and then I'll do this bhajan later. No, that is not going to help. Because that means we are again going in lower modes and then coming back. We should try to be in higher mode all the time, as much as possible. So even if we need material benefit, we should still worship Krishna. When Krishna give me this, I think I need to take care of my family. If I have a little more money, probably I'll do bhajan nicely because family will be happy. So please help me. I want to do bhajan. I don't want to for myself. We can pray to Krishna, and Krishna thinks that this opulence which is you are going to get will help you to do nice bhajan. He'll give it to you. Because eventually what Krishna wants everybody to do nice bhajan. And as long as we are able to do bhajan with opulences that we get, Krishna will grant that. No problem. So why go to somebody else who is actually doing the service to the Supreme Lord and then giving from there only? He is only going to give it to us. Why to go to somebody else? So this is something that we should understand.
Another question.
Yes.
Along these lines, right? Lakshmi Devi, right? She sits at Krishna's feet, right? The goddess of fortune. So, she's an expansion of Krishna, ultimately.
Yeah, Radharani's expansion. Yes.
And so, is it bhakti? Is it acceptable to worship Lakshmi? Is that bhakti?
Lakshmi for what? Eventually, our motive is important. We worship, but what is our purpose for that? See, many people say, I will worship Lakshmi because I'll get Lakshmi. But let's take an example. Where does the wife go? Wife goes where the husband goes. If husband says, let's go here, there may be discussion, but ultimately husband says, let's go here, then wife will follow. Okay, let's go. So if you worship Lord Narayan will you please, he'll come. Then who will come with him? Automatically. So do we need to worship Lakshmi separately? It's not required. Right? So we don't need to worship because Krishna says, Mam ekam sharanam brava. Mam. Just Surrender unto me, worship me, and then I'll take care of you. So this is how we should worship, not demigod. Respect everybody. Again, I'm saying respecting is absolutely no problem. We must respect everybody. Demigods and the worshippers of demigod also should be respected, because everybody is part and parcel of Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu. Like tomorrow Radhashtami, so we must
Yeah.
seek. We have to pray and seek blessings of Radharani, because without her mercy, we cannot reach Krishna. And
Yes.
and yeah,
Yes.
one nama, we call it nama aparad. Like you cannot take Krishna's name without aparad, like not taking Radharani's name. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Like, if the child wants something from father, child will tell mother, "Mommy, can you please help?" And then mother will tell father, "Okay, I think she needs it." Father said, "No, no," but his mother will convince somehow. Then father will give it to the child. Child is happy. Why? Because she approached the through mother. Similarly, Radharani, is a mother. Mother is very compassionate. She is merciful. Regardless of what child does, mother is always happy with the child. She is always want her child to be happy. So that is nature of mother. That's why Radharani is very compassionate, and she will grant mercy very easily. Like, in Mahabharata, this comes when Ashwasthama killed the 5 sons of Draupadi. When they were sleeping, thinking that they are Pandavas, he was rejected by everybody. Everybody rejected, including Duryodhana. Duryodhana also said, "Oh, you should not have done this. This is very bad. You are a Kshatriya. How could you do this?" So he rejects it. Now, Draupadi, Arjun wanted to kill. All the Pandavas said, "No, let's kill him. Bring him here and let's kill him." Krishna also said, "Yes, yes, we must kill him." Draupadi said, "No, don't kill him." Why? Because like I am lamenting for my son, the Guruma, the Kripi, who is the mother of Ashwasthama, will also cry. And she is the Guruma, because Dronacharya taught all the Pandavas. So she is a Guru, mother of Guru. So he says we should not let that happen. And then after forgiving also, Ashwasthama wants to kill the last progeny in the Uttara's womb, Abhimanyu. Parikshit Maharaj. And he sent Brahmastra. The Brahmastra also been destroyed by the mercy of Krishna. Then nobody is giving shelter to him. Nobody. Then he goes to Barsana, comes to Vrindavan, and said, "Only and only Radharani can forgive you. Only her forgiveness comes, then you will be coming back to Krishna." So she goes to Barsana and does bhajan there. This is the mercy of Radharani. She can forgive even the most abominable act that somebody has ever done in the life. But then we should develop that kind of karuna, faith in her, and love for Radharani. Then she will bless. So tomorrow is a very auspicious day. Radharani's appearance day, Radharani appearance day, Radhashtami. So we should pray to Radharani to give us bhakti, unalloyed devotional service. Then we will do very nice for them. In fact, tomorrow we have a program starts from 4 p.m. in the evening, goes to like 8, 9 p.m. So everybody should come, take blessings of Srimati Radharani. There's a kirtan which is going to start from noon, 12 noon onwards. So if you want, you can come do some service also. So very, very important day for all of us. So now another answer to your question, Robert Prabhu, is in this shloka. Why only Krishna and why nobody else? Okay, so let's recite this very beautifully. The Sukadeva Goswami has brilliantly explained in this verse why only Krishna. So let us all recite. Vasudeva Paraveda Vasudeva Paramakaha.
Vasudeva Paramakaha.
Vasudeva Parayoga.
Vasudeva Parayoga.
Vasudeva Parakriyaha.
Vasudeva Parakriya.
Vasudeva Param Gnanam.
Vasudeva Param Gnanam.
Vasudeva Param Tapaha.
Vasudeva Param Tapaha.
Vasudeva Paro Dharmo.
Vasudeva Paro Dharmo.
Vasudeva Paragati.
Vasudeva Paragatihi.
Very, very beautiful verse.
Yeah, every day Bhagavatam we recite this.
Every day we recite this verse before Bhagavatam. This is very important. So what is Krishna? What is Sukadeva Goswami? Vasudeva Paraveda. Ultimate object of Veda is what? Vasudeva. Who is Vasudeva? Krishna. Vasudeva Paramakaha. Makha means sacrifice. Yajna and all that we do. So purpose of sacrifice is who? What? To please Krishna. Purpose. What is the purpose of sacrifice? To please Krishna. Third, Vasudeva Para Yoga. Why do we do yoga? To realize him, realize Krishna. Then Vasudeva Para Kriya. All the fruitive activity that we do, office work, all these things. So what? Is rewarded by whom? Rewarded by Krishna only. Krishna rewards. Our company will be giving salary and all that, but we think, no, everything coming will come. No. Krishna has put us in this position. He has given us intelligence so we can work and we can earn some money. So it is given by Krishna. Then Vasudeva Param Gnanam. He is the supreme knowledge, ultimate knowledge. Vasudeva Paratapaha. Austerities are performed to what? To know Krishna. Vasudeva Paro Dharmo. Religion is loving service unto Krishna, which is bhakti. And Vasudeva Paragatihi. He is the supreme goal of our life. He is the ultimate goal. So this is how we can summarize this. Very simple. Ultimate object. What is that? For example, object of Veda is what? All Krishna, Vasudeva here. Purpose of sacrifice, whatever yajna we do, is Krishna. Yoga. Purpose of yoga is what? To know Krishna. Purpose of fruitive activity is given by Krishna. Fruitive activity. Result is given by him. Austerities to know him. Supreme knowledge is Krishna. Religion is bhakti. Supreme goal is to achieve Vasudeva. So everything is Vasudeva, Krishna. So instead of worshipping anything else, why should we go like, we know this there is a 400, go there. Why go through internal rules and take long time? Just worship Krishna. That's what this worship says. He is the supreme goal of our life. Krishna is supreme goal, nothing else. So we should not get bewildered and confused by getting some quick results through demigods. Demigod may give something very quickly. Because like if you worship Lord Shiva, he is Ashutosh. He can be pleased very soon, very quickly. Bholenath. So he'll give something. Oh, okay, take it better. But then that's not going to be helping. Right? So that's what it is. Okay. So let's move to next. So here, all this shloka, all this that we are studying from 30 to now, from 30 to 33, the answer to question number 4 is being given. So anybody remembers what was the question 4? It was quite some time ago, so I'm not sure. What was the question 4 asked? If you have Bhagavatam, go to 1:17.
Is that at the Naimisharanya, Prabhu?
Yes. What are the 6 questions? So what is the 4th question?
Oh,
Because
4th.
Answer to that question is the next 4 verses, 30 to 33.
Where does Vedas go?
Now that is the last question.
Oh, that is last.
1:17.
17.
1:7, yes. Chapter 1, Canto 1, Sloka 17. What is that? Can you please read the Translation.
His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Narada sing of them. Please therefore speak to us who are eager to hear about his adventures, which he performs in his various incarnations.
Yes. So what are the incarnation? Jiva Goswami mentions in his Tika that here they are asking, the sages are asking about Purusha Avatar. Purusha Avatar. So what are the three Purusha Avatars? Anybody knows about it? Okay. First comes Mahavishnu, which is that? That is Karnadaksha Vishnu. Correct. Then comes
Shirodaka.
and then third comes.
Shirodaka.
So this is how the Vishnu are coming, right? So the answer to that is now coming. So this shloka. So let us read this shloka. 30. Sa evedam sasa jagre Bhagwan Atma Mamayaya Sat Asad Rupaya Chaso
Rupaya Chaso
Gunamaya Guno Vibhuhu.
Gunamaya Guno Vibhuhu.
So Ramprabhu, would you like to read translation?
Yes, Prabhu. Translation. In the beginning of the material creation, that absolute personality of Godhead, Vasudev, in his transcendental position, created the energies of cause and effect by his own internal energy.
Thank you, Harish. So here, what is the creation of Karnadaksha Vishnu is discussed, right? First, expansion. So in the beginning, the material creation, what happened? Vasudev created the energies of cause and effect. That's what it is. That's what has happened here. So this is Karnadaksha Vishnu, right? From his pores, his breathing, millions of universes are coming. When he breathes out, the pores, from his pores, what happens? The creation happens. When he breathes in, all the annihilation happens. So this is Karnadaksha Vishnu. He is in the Karna ocean and creating millions of universe that we can't even imagine. So it's difficult for us to fathom that how big is this universe. Scientists are finding, oh, we have found one star millions of light miles away, and they feel so happy about it. But here, it's like creation is happening, one after another. So this is Karnadaksha Vishnu. Now let's see. So in this shloka, two more Vishnus are getting created, which is Garbhodaksha and Shirodaksha. So let us read this verse 31. Taya vilasiteshvenu Vishu Guneshu Gunavaniva Antah Pravishta Abhati
Anta pravishta abhati
Vijnanena Vidrubhitah.
vijnanena.
Read after this.
After creating the original substance, the Lord, Vasudev, expands himself and enters into it. And although he is within the material modes of nature and appears to be one of the created beings, he is always fully enlightened.
So what is happening here? After creation, Vishnu enters into this. So this is how it looks, like Garbhodaka ocean. So this is a one universe. As we see, this is one single universe, right? And which, if you see this, these are the layers: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. These are the 8 layers which it is closed. We cannot go out of this. So this is how the entire creation happens. And Lord Vishnu, that is Garbhodaksha Vishnu's level. What happens? The lotus comes and the Lord Brahma comes in. Then Brahma creates other things within the universe. So first is Mahavishnu, Karmadaksha Vishnu. Then comes Garbhodaksha Vishnu. And after that, what comes? Chirodaksha Vishnu, which is like a Chaturbhuj form, which is present in every living and non-living entities. Every living and non-living, everywhere he is there. So this is how the representation happens. So therefore, whenever you see somebody, that means there is a Paramatma, Lord Vishnu is residing in their heart. And therefore, it was discussed earlier that we should respect every living entity. We may not like respect it, it's fine. Just respect. We may not associate with them. The respecting is absolutely fine, no problem. Showing good, behavior with them is fine. Just do that. That's it. You don't have to be envious or jealous about anybody else. So that's what it is. Let's go to next. So here the super soul is described. So we just saw the super soul. Where it is, right? So here, let us read this sloka 32. Yata hai avahito vaner
Hai avahito vane
darsho eka swayonishu
dasho veta swayonishu
naneva bhakti vishwatma
maneva bhakti vishwatma
bhutesu cha tatha puman.
bhuteshu cha tatha puman.
So Rishikesh Prabhu, would like to read the translation?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The Lord as super soul pervades all things, just as fire permeates wood, and so he appears to be of many varieties, though he is the absolute one without a second. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. So here it's saying he is only one, but he pervades all things as super soul. Like for example, when you see wood has got fire, but when we put together what happens? It looks like one fire. That's it. So similarly, super soul is there in everybody's heart, but he is one. He is one. He is not different. So Krishna is non-different. We cannot say, oh, Krishna is here and there. Is it different? No. He is just expansion. It's an expansion. So that is what it is mentioned. So Lord Vishnu is the origin of all demigods. His origin. From there all the creation happened. We just saw that in Garbhodaksha Vishnu, the Brahma comes. Brahma is another demigod. So all the demigods have come from whom? Lord Vishnu only. Therefore, we need not worship any demigod. We have to respect them, but not worshiping. Worship only Lord Vishnu and his expansion. That's how we should understand. So now, this shloka talks about purpose of the material world. Somebody said, but why he created material world? I mean, we could have been all enjoying with Krishna. Why material world? So that is given here. So let us recite this verse. Asau gunmayer bhave
Aso gunamaya
bhuta sukshmendriyatmabhihi
bhuta sukshmendriya atmabhihi
swanirmishe swanirmishet miteshu
nirmiteshu nirmiteshu nirvishto
bhunte bhuteshu tadgunam.
bhuteshu tatgunan.
Yeah, Mataji, you would like to give anyone?
The supernatural enters into the bodies of the created beings who are influenced by the modes of material nature and causes them to enjoy the effects of these modes by the subtle mind.
So how many species are there? 84, 8.4 million. 84 lakh, 8.4 million species, right? So here it says the super soul helps the living entity to enjoy the effects of these three modes. By what? By subtle mind. Our mind is trying to enjoy. Mind wants everything. So this is created because we want to enjoy. We want to enjoy ourselves. Sometimes no kids say, no, mom, I want to play. I want to go out. And I say, no, the dinner is ready. Just wait, so we'll finish. No, I want to play. They go out and then play, and then feel hungry. And then they come back. Dinner may be over, but mother is very, compassionate. She will keep some for her. Similarly, we also want to enjoy. We just came to this world. We want to enjoy our senses. And for that, Lord created, okay, you want to enjoy? Here is your small world. Enjoy there. And we get entangled into that and keep coming and coming and coming. There is no escape unless we do bhajan. Unless we do Krishna Bhakti, we cannot escape from this. Not possible. So this is our gross and subtle body. They remain in this world until we do bhajan. It will always remain. We'll get another gross body after this body is gone. We'll get some other body. But a gross body is still in this world. We do not get spiritual body. We have to escape. The only escape way is to do nice bhajan. That's what it is. So there are few references which are given here. Very nice from, Prem Vivarta. This is given by Jagadananda Swami. He says, Krishna bhuliya jeev bhog vancha kare, pashate maya tare, jhapatiya tare. This is Bengali. So he says, what happens? Krishna bhuliya jeev. When individual soul forgets super soul or, Krishna, then what happens? And they want to enjoy his material world. What happens? Maya will catch them. Jhapatiya tare. They will just catch. Oh, ignorant, come here. Enjoy. And they will enjoy. And they will get trapped into this world. That's what it is. Another place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Krishna bhuli say jeev anadir bahir mukh, eta eva maya tare deha sansara dukh. Means what? Krishna bhuli. We have forgotten Krishna and we are bahir mukh. We are away from Krishna. Krishna is here. We are seeing like this. Who is Krishna? I don't know. I want to enjoy this world. So what happens? Maya gives them a lot of pain in this world, misery. So much misery will come. Everybody is suffering, but we think we are not. Everybody is suffering. Everybody is thinking I'm not suffering. Everybody thinks there is something is always going on with us, right? Some hairs are falling, becoming gray, we have tension. Oh my God. We put on weight, we have problem. We get some disease, problem. Always a problem. In office, we see in the morning, wake up, some email has come, which we don't like. But email has come, you deal with it. We have a neighbor who's not good. We have a colleague who's not friendly. Problem is always there. Within family, there are problems. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Atmik. These three miseries are always there with us. Nobody can escape these three miseries. So therefore, we should become Antarmukh, not Bahirmukh. We should turn towards Krishna, not away from Krishna. Then there will be peace. Right? So that's what it is mentioned here. So last verse for today. Let us recite this. So this verse gives the answer to question number 3. So let's recite and then I'll ask what is the question. So start thinking what is that. भावयत्येष सत्त्वेन
सत्त्वेन
लोकान् वै लोकभावनः
लोकान् वै लोकभावनः
Lilavatara Murato
Lilavatara Nurato
Devatiryan Naradishu
Devatiryan Naradishu.
Sorry, can you read?
Thus, the Lord of the universes maintains all planets inhabited by demigods, men and lower animals, assuming the roles of incarnations. He performs pastimes to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness.
So answer is here, but now let's go to question. What is the question that sages ask? That is being answered by Sukadeva Goswami here. The question number 3. Anybody knows question number 3? What is the question? If not, go to sloka number 12 of first chapter. Sloka 12, first chapter. Yes. Tell me, whoever gets it, tell me what is it. Anybody online? Very good. Mata is coming from kitchen and telling why the Krishna appeared in the womb of Devaki as son of Vasudeva. This is the question. So why? Why Krishna has come? Is there a reason for him to come? Yes. There is a very important reason.
I
For
think
what?
Kashyap and Aditi in the previous life.
No.
they
The
got
question is not who was the previous life. Question is, why did the Lord appear in the womb of Devaki and Vasudeva? That is agreed. That is because they did austerity and Lord has chosen them to be their parents. But why did he appear? That's a question. Yes, yeah. You can see answer is here also on the screen if you see. You can read the translation.
to
No, Niharika is answering. Just hold on. And she probably needs to think a little bit. Yeah, to kill Kamsa, demons, correct. I mean, he comes to Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya, Glani Bhavati Bharata. Correct. He comes in every yuga he comes. He came in Satyuga as whom? To kill Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyak, he came as Narsingadev. In Treta Yuga he came as Lord Ram. In Dwapar he came himself as Krishna. In Kali Yuga he came as
Chaitanya.
Mahaprabhu. So he is coming in every yuga to protect the devotees and protect dharma. But there is a special purpose for him. Can you read the last line, beta, here? He performs. Can you read that?
He performs pastimes to reclaim those in the mood to pure God.
Yes. So what he has come back for? To bring back devotees in goodness. Please come. Come to me. Why you are suffering here? By showing his pastime, what happened? We get attracted. Oh, Krishna did this. Krishna killed the demon Kamsa. Wow. He killed Aghasur, the big snake. He danced on the multi-thousand hood Kaliya. And we feel so proud. Wow, what a great. I want to play with Krishna. I want to enjoy. We hear his pastime. And we get attracted towards him. And as we get attracted, we come in the mode of goodness. And when you come in mode of goodness, Krishna says, please come to me. So he comes to what? Comes to take us back to God. Therefore he comes. Very good. Very nice. Thank you, Mary. So Krishna comes in every yuga to reclaim all those in the mode of goodness and said, please come to me. That's the purpose. So therefore Krishna appeared in the womb of Mother Devaki and Vasudeva, so that he can do the pastime. Otherwise, where would we read Canto 10? Canto 10 is full of his childhood pastimes. How he was born, how he kills Putana and then goes on till Keshi demon in the last. You would not have read all these things, isn't it? So, and in that chapter, all the bhavs are described. All the bhavs are described. From parenthood, like, from the Vatsalya bhav to Madhurya bhav. Shantaras, Madhurya, we see Dasya, we see Sakya. All bhavs are there. It is so beautiful. Unless we hear about somebody, unless we visualize those pastimes, we cannot get attracted toward that person. Right? If you say, okay, let's know about President of Mexico. I don't know, who is he? Can we think about him and think happy about him? No. But probably Joe Biden, yeah, we know him. We have heard his speeches. We have seen things here and there. Probably we'll have some affection towards him. But if you don't know somebody, I mean, it's very difficult to think about somebody who is alien. So therefore, Krishna comes to do all the pastime, and because we get attracted, then he can take us back to God. So that's the purpose. So with this, we come to end of chapter 2, and from next Friday onwards, we will read the chapter 3. So we still have 2 more questions which are unanswered, right? Question 5 and 6 are yet to be answered. So that will come in the chapter 3. So chapter 3 is titled as Krishna is the source of all incarnation. So we'll begin with this in the next Friday. So please join in, and I'm glad you all are bringing your hard copies. Some are reading on phone, which is also fine. But yeah, hard copy is always good. So thank you for bringing your copies. Hare Krishna. So we'll see if there is any question or comment or any correction in these. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Okay. If not, we will end here. So thank you very much, dear devotees, for joining online. Thank you very much for being here. Vancha kalpataru vyasya kripa sindhu Anant Kodi Vaishnava ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So tomorrow we have a festival in the temple. So every requested, please join in with the family and invite others too. It will be starting from 4 p.m. Till like 8 or 9 o'clock. So Abhishek, Kirtan, Pushpa Abhishek, and discourse. Yeah?
3,000.
Yes, yeah. All the devotees are preparing bhoga, so we can prepare some bhoga from home and take it. Just make sure no onion, no garlic, packed in a fresh container, and then yeah, that we can offer. So yes, we can take bhogas. That is very pleasing to Srimati Radharani, and we can get mercy of Srimati Radharani. We will try to please as much as we can.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So thank you so much, Rishikesh, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you.